Without leaps of imagination or dreaming, we lose the excitement of possibilities. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. I think there is a song out there to describe just about any situation. Life swings like a pendulum backward and forward between pain and boredom. Almost everything is changeable, improvable, and achievable unless the laws of nature prevent it from happening. I'm not into this whole move with the times thing. I reckon we should just decide on a year and stick with it. Your brain and thoughts are the last things you want working against you. Make sure they don't. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. There's no normal life, there's just life. Get on with it. Life is worth living when you have someone to share it with. Everyone who got to where they are had to begin where they were. Failing in life cannot be avoided, but you can always learn from your failure and make a better decision next time. Satan profits from the prayerlessness of the saints. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. If you cannot find an element of humor in something, you're not taking it seriously enough. Fault always lies in the same place, with him weak enough to lay blame. I wish to tell the truth, for truth always conveys its own moral to those who are able to receive it. What others think about you is none of your business. If you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it. No one human being knows the full truth about another human being, not even one's nearest and dearest. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. It is better to walk in light than to dance in darkness. When you think you're right, you're most likely wrong. When life gives us challenges, there are opportunities to grow, just like storms feed the plants and give us rainbows. Concern yourself not with what you tried and failed in, but with what is still possible to do. A lot of people have gone further than they thought they could because someone else thought they could. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. Receiving is good, but giving is much better. Nevertheless, sharing is the best. Wisdom is being able to see the world for what it is, rather than what you want it to be. Do not get obsolete like an old technology, keep innovating yourself. Be like the flower that gives its fragrance to even the hand that crushes it. In a very real sense, we have two minds, one that thinks and one that feels. Anak muda adalah kejelisahan dirap lang kanya adalah perubahan. Seeing a miracle will inspire you, but knowing you are a miracle will change you. How terribly sad it was that people are made in such a way that they get used to something as extraordinary as living. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. There are no random acts. We are all connected. You can no more separate one life from another than you can separate a breeze from the wind. My experiences have taught me that things rarely improve with a simple change of scenery. Forever friends are a treasure chest of understanding and compassion. Cherish them. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. With faith, discipline, and selfless devotion to the duty, there is nothing worthwhile that you cannot achieve. Be noble like the sun. Let even those who resent you for shining benefit from your warmth. The best discoveries always happen to the people who weren't looking for them. In reality, there are no persons, only threads of memories and habits. At the moment of realization, the person ceases. Life is short. If you doubt me, ask a butterfly. Their average lifespan is a mere 5 to 14 days. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell you the truth. You are forgiven for your happiness and your successes only if you generously consent to share them. It is truth that liberates, not your effort to be free. Now I know what success is: living your truth, sharing it. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie. Don't be afraid of death, be afraid of the unlived life. The road to success is paved with determination, not with the footsteps of quitters. Success isn't a result of spontaneous combustion. You must set yourself on fire. Those who make conversations impossible make escalation inevitable. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. You don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. I guess sometimes you have to lie to find the truth. It's not unpatriotic to denounce an injustice committed on our behalf. Perhaps it's the most patriotic thing we can do. A celibate clergy is an especially good idea because it tends to suppress any hereditary propensity toward fanaticism. Beware of speaking too much, for it increases mistakes and engenders boredom. It used to be about trying to do something. Now it's about trying to be someone. Every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning. If I'm offended by the truth can't change, but I must change or be living a lie. Peter Ojo. The purpose of literature is to turn blood into ink. The number of people who believe a thing has no bearing upon its truth. It's not enough to be nice in life. You've got to have nerve. No matter how slow you go, you are still lapping everybody on the couch. The value of surrounding yourself with positive people is not what you get from them, but how good a person you have become because of them. Not everyone is fight-able. Be careful of who you fight. For the first time in a long time, I want more than I have. You're only young once, but you can be immature forever. I'd found out that if you push people away hard enough, they tended to go. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. The human person finds his perfection in seeking and loving what is true and good. No one really knows why they are alive until they know what they die for. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. You can't do anything about the length of your life, but you can do something about its width and depth. Telling Sam and Danica feels like peeling off my own skin to expose everything underneath. It hurts. There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for. You can be young without money, but you can't be old without it. Books are mirrors. You only see in them what you already have inside you. I'm sorry for my inability to let unimportant things go, for my inability to hold on to the important things. Some men never die and some men never live, but we're all alive tonight. Every man should lose a battle in his youth, so he does not lose a war when he is old. Live out of your imagination instead of out of your memory. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. Choose your steps wisely because your footprints may be followed by others. I've never seen anything as bright as the rays of kindness. It is a very natural human trait to destroy that which frightens us. Integrity is a powerful force, keeping you alive to others long after you've left their presence. Not how the world is, but that it is the mystery. Life is like yoga. The only way you can enjoy it is by relaxing into any position you happen to find yourself in. Some things in life are too complicated to explain in any language. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on. Ideas have endurance without death. I think it's important to hold a mirror up to society and yourself. I allow manipulation to find out where my enemy wants me to go. Then I use my mind to break the trap and punish the perpetrators. Challenges in life can either enrich you or poison you. You are the one who decides. Seeking what is true is not seeking what is desirable. Success to me is being happy, truly fulfilled, being proud of myself, and doing different things all the time. I know that others had a similar road, but that doesn't make it any less easy. I had no idea it was this hard to play the role of a unique card.